So yesterday in free agency, the Philadelphia Eagles and Howie Roseman made some pretty big moves day one, as we usually do. I feel like it's been a thing as of recently for the Eagles to always make like a pretty big splash move in free agency. But we made two pretty big moves. We made three total, like guys we signed. Well, I guess four, because you got Landon Dickerson getting the extension. You got us obviously getting Saquon Barkley. Everybody knows this. And us also getting Bryce Huff from the Jets and Zach Ball, I think from the Saints. He's a linebacker. And Huff is a edge outside linebacker. If you don't remember Huff, like when we played the Jets, like he was causing havoc. Like he's a pretty solid player. Like I'm not gonna get my hopes up on any of these guys, but overall some pretty good signings. The three brand new guys we signed, some of them actually have cards. Saquon Barkley's got a card, Huff's got a card, and some of these guys might get cards for agency promo, which is going to come out Thursday. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to look at some of these guys' cards that they already have and how they compare to some of the players already on the Eagles theme team. And also, if you're wondering like when these players' chems are going to get updated, most likely it's going to be Thursday when the free agency comes out, and you know, pretty much they're on from there out. It's just going to be like periodically after that they'll try to update guys. It's going to be random days probably. The very last card that Saquon Barkley has gotten is his 94 LTD for the Zero Chill promo. Obviously there is a series redux, so if you want to pick this up, he should be pretty affordable now. Stat wise, he's overall not really that bad. His speed isn't anything too crazy. Even with the theme team, you're really only going to get him up to about 95 speed, which isn't, you know, not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's really not anything too special. But his other stats are really good. He's got 94 change of direction, 93 juke, 90 spin, 95 carrying, so you probably won't have to really worry about him, you know, dropping the ball too much. Honestly, the best part about this card is I wouldn't say his stats, I would say it's his abilities. He actually gets really solid discounts. He gets jukebox for one and spin cycle for one. Now obviously jukebox is probably the thing you're really going to go with, because you know jukebox is really good this year. Now I've never used a Saquon Barkley card ever in Madden before, so I don't know like typically how his animations are or how his card plays and all that stuff, but jukebox for 1 AP is pretty good. Now, how does this card compare to the other running backs on the Eagles theme team? Start off with Miles Sanders, his former Penn State teammate. They'll pretty much have the same speed with the theme team. Now, stat-wise, I would say Saquon Barkley's overall stats are better than Miles, but Miles doesn't have bad stats. Like, he's got, you know, 91 change direction stock. His juke move is kind of similar, but overall, Saquon's stats are similar. The only thing they have in common is they'd be the same speed. They're actually also the same height, and he also gets better abilities than Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders does not get any discounts. I forgot I'm not on the catalog. I'm on my actual card. Sanders gets no discounts. He gets jukebox for 2 and running back apprentice for 2. So I would say Saquon Barkley is better than this Miles Sanders card, but I mean he's also like he's 2 overalls higher than him, so you kind of would hope he would be. If we compare Barkley to Swift, Swift is actually my number 2 back. He was my number 1 until I got that McFadden. Swift's obviously got him in the speed category. He's definitely faster than him. He's got that 95 change direction, 90 carrying, 92 break tackle. And for his other stats, what do we got? We got 90 spin, 93 juke, 95 change direction. So it's pretty close. I think Swift and Barkley's stats are pretty similar. So I would probably have to say Swift has a little bit better stats than him. But once again, Swift does not get any discounts. He's just like Miles Sanders. All of his abilities are 2 AP. So Barkley gets better discounts than him, but Swift overall has better stats than him. And DeAndre Swift also does get 2 times the Eagles chem. So I don't know. Personally, I would probably have to say I like DeAndre Swift a little bit more than Barkley, especially from a backup running back standpoint, because I mean, you're not probably going to put abilities on your backup running back anyways, so I got to say I like Swift over to Barkley. I am not going to be showing the running back Michael Vick just because I don't even think he's an option, to be honest with you, because that slide cancel, I'm sorry, man, it's a done deal. We're not even going to talk about him, but I'm going to show Darren McFadden because he does get all team chems, and he technically is an Eagle, so I was like, I might as well show him. And obviously, you know, Saquon's not better than this card. I'm not even gonna say anything, man. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. This McFadden card is nasty. I would assume that Saquon most likely will get a card on Thursday for the free agency promo. I don't see why he wouldn't. It's Saquon Barkley's a big name, hasn't had a card since Zero Chill. The only thing is, I'm hoping he does not get an LTD because I'm so tired of buying LTDs. Right now, I'm saving up my coins. I'm trying to get Kyle Hamilton because he gets all team chems, and Eagles definitely need a safety, and his AP is like amazing. Like, he's almost honestly an end game safety. And the reason I say almost is because he does not get mid zone discounted. So like eventually, I think when the Eagles get more safeties, like I'll probably end up moving. I don't have him yet, but when I do get him, I'll probably start him at safety, and then when we get like some more corners or more safeties, I might actually end up moving him to corner, because that is actually some pretty end-game AP at corner. But the point I'm saying is I'm trying to save my coins because I got to get Kyle Hamilton. I still got to get the 99 Jason Kelsey. I actually haven't played. Yesterday was the first day I've actually been playing some Madden since, I want to say, Wednesday. So I haven't really been grinding as much. I just kind of been, you know, doing stupid stuff. But I did run up about, I want to say about 500, 600,000 last night. So that's not that bad. So if we could just make at least like 500,000 a day, I should be able to get all the guys. But I'm gonna wait till Thursday before I spend my coins, just because I want to see if we get anybody for the free agency promo. This right here is the other big name that we signed, Bryce Huff. If you remember us playing against the Jets, you probably remember this guy. He was killing Jordan Milata. I can't lie to you. Like, I definitely remember this guy. Like, his name rang a bell. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. And I'm thinking, look, man, if he can mess up Jordan Milata, he could probably mess up a lot of tackles in the NFL. So this guy's got to be pretty solid. And he's a pretty big guy, 6'3", 255. You know, he's got 92 stock speed. You could get that up to 94 speed. That's not really a terrible car. 95 finesse move. He's got a 93 block shed. This actually looks like a really solid car. This kind of abilities, he gets defensive rally for 1, and he gets speedster for 0. You know, any ability for 0 is not really a bad ability. So, I mean, that's not terrible. The question is, how does he hold up against some of the other pass rushers for the Eagles theme team? Because the Eagles theme team has got some really good pass rushers. Now, this Bryce Huff, the thing is with him, he could play the outside and I would say he could play outside and inside, because inside, he, like I said, he's 6'3", 255, so he's a bigger guy. He can hold his own. He's got some solid speed, and he could definitely work out on that edge. So I'm gonna honestly compare him to a lot of different guys on the Eagles D line. Starting off with Javon Curse. Javon Curse has got him in the speed, but Javon Curse is one of the fastest edge rushers in the game. If we're talking stat for stat, I mean, he's not even in comparison with Javon Curse. I mean, he's got a 98 finesse, 98 block shed. He's very fast. Now, the thing about Javon Curse is his abilities are actually terrible. He gets absolutely nothing for 0. So I would say Huff AP could be a little bit better just because he gets speedster for 0. I know Javon Curse gets the no outsiders for 0, but I mean no outside. He gets no outsiders for 1. So I would probably, I don't know. I might honestly put Huff over Curse. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about this card. He's been pretty solid for me, but the way I run my defense, a lot of times I do have him coming in free. But even when he's going against a blocker, he wins a lot. So I don't know. I would say, especially for the price, I would actually say the Huff is better than Curse because of the price. I don't think Javon Curse lives up to his price that he is. So we got the Minister of Defense. Now, this is a hard one to beat just because he's got the Unstoppable Force X Factor that starts on, and even without it, the Reggie White just gets to the quarterback. It's simple as that. I'm not even going to even try to say Huff is better than the Minister. You just can't, man. That X Factor and how good this guy is. Now, stat-wise, you know, Huff's got him in the speed, but you know, Reggie can do the power move and the finesse. He's got really good blocks. He's a big body, 6'5", 291. So I do got to take the Minister over him. And there's just really no comparing a guy that starts on with a pretty little unstoppable force to a guy that doesn't. You just can't compare them. So Hassan Reddick versus Huff. This is a pretty good one right here. So Hassan's 93 speed. Huff would be 1 more speed than him. He'd be 94 speed. Reddick is 6'1", 235. So he's a lot smaller than him. He's got a 94 finesse move, 92 block shed. I don't know. And ability-wise, Reddick he doesn't get anything for 0, I'm pretty sure. No, he doesn't get anything for 0. He also just gets 1 AP, no outsiders. So ability-wise, I don't know. I personally don't think no outsiders is worth putting on. I've used it. I think inside stuff's pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about the no outsiders. So I think a Huff, I would have to say he's honestly kind of better than Reddick as well, man. I honestly forgot Reddick was 93 speed. I always thought he was 94 speed. So I'm not gonna lie, when this Huff, if Huff doesn't get like a free agency card or something, when they roll out that Eagles chem to him, I think I'm gonna have to pick him up, man. Looking at him compared to some of the guys we got, he's looking better than him. This is the last D lineman I'm gonna compare him to, just because I'm not gonna compare him to Jalen Carter, because I mean, look, man, I'm just not gonna do that. But Nolan Smith, we can attempt to a little bit. So Nolan Smith's got him in the speed. He's got 95 speed. I mean, he's just a really fast guy. He's 6'2", 238. So Huff is also bigger than him. Nolan's got the 93 finesse, 93 block shed. only 77 strength. So Nolan he's up there with him, but I mean, really the only thing he kind of has huffing is the speed, because Nolan Smith does not even get any discounts, which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, he gets like stuff for 2 AP. So I would have to say Huff is also, I would have to say he's better than Nolan. Bryce Huff looks pretty legit, man. So look, if he does not get a free agency card, look, throw on Eagles Camo on this guy when he gets it, and I'm for sure going to get him. Now, I'm not sure who I'm going to replace, because you guys know we're in the 3-4. People that would get replaced, I'm probably, Reggie White's untouchable just because the X Factor. Jalen Carter's also kind of untouchable just because he's the only person that gets 1 AP inside stuff for us. Javon Curse is also untouchable because he's too fast. I need that speed. So it would probably be between Nolan Smith and Hassan Reddick. I'm really not sure. I use Hassan Reddick actually off my left edge. And believe it or not, I actually have Nolan Smith playing like the right interior next to Javon Curse in the 3-4. I got Javon Curse off the right edge. So I'm not really too sure who I'd get rid of. I'm honestly thinking Hassan Reddick, maybe put Bryce Huff off my left edge, and then I don't know. I'm not really too sure. You guys let me know. If it came down to Nolan Smith and Reddick, what would you guys do? Because if this guy like does not get a card, I'm 100% picking this card up. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today, man. I just kind of want to talk about the free agency, talk about these cards and all this stuff a little bit. Let me know what you guys think about the Eagles free agency move so card. Let me know if you've actually picked up any of the Bryce Huff or the Saquon yet, or if you're just waiting till Thursday to see if they get a card. That's kind of what I think a lot of people are doing. Crossing my fingers that they do not give Saquon Barkley the LTD. I'm telling you, man, like, I'll be honest, to completely honest with you, if they give him the LTD on Thursday and this guy's like a mill, I seriously might not even get him, because like I'm pretty nice with McFadden. Like if you're not following the Twitch, definitely go follow the Twitch. You see some of the stuff I do with Mr. McFadden. He is dirty. He's a free card. He's 99 speed. He's got 0 AP human joystick. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to spend a mil, but we'll see. If Barkley gets like 0 AP jukebox, you know what I mean? Now, obviously, if he just gets a normal champion card, oh, that's fine. It's an easy pickup. It's just I'm so tired of spending $1 million on like every single Eagle that comes out. But until the next time, boys, let's just hope Thursday the Eagles can get blessed.